Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It is Friday, November 13th, Friday the 13th, but the markets really are quiet here at this point. Corn unchanged, beans down 3 1/4, wheat unchanged as well to start off the morning. Lack of news is probably going to end up keeping these markets relatively quiet for now. So we'll see how that looks as we finish out the week. Can we get some short covering? We had a very bearish report earlier this week, throwing some extremely bearish numbers at us. But have we done enough? And so, looking at it here as we go forward, can we find some support at those levels that we had from report day? And if so, what's the news going to be to gravitate us higher? So we'll see. We need to find some demand pickup. That is the biggest key to this. You've got the dollar right now that has been rallying and probably going to continue to stay strong as we go into December, where the trade is expecting that we're going to see Janet Yellen raise rates here before the end of the year. That should keep the dollar strong and probably keep some pressure on commodities as a whole. But in the meantime, can we find some demand as far as export sales? We did have exports released this morning. For corn, they were looking 450,000 to 650,000 tons of corn, came out at 618. For beans, 600,000 to 1 million metric tons, came in a little better than expectations at 1.3 million metric tons. And then also for wheat, 150 to 350, came in at 226, so neutral for wheat. So no major stories there. But as I mentioned, lack of news probably going to keep these markets very choppy at these levels. I don't see any big direction from here, at least for now with the news that we have. Cattle, little different story. We've seen a lot of back and forth as far as cattle. Probably going to see that continue. But looking for a lower start this morning. Box beef coming in quite a bit lower. Choice down 301, select down 371. We did see, we were hearing bids at 131, but Packers were passing at 131. So no cash trade as of yet. Watch that today. Cash is king as far as moving that market, and we'll have to see what happens here today. Hogs, little different story. Cutout values finding some good strength overnight, up $1.32. Could see that remain firm for the hogs. Maybe look at that low that we've put in here. Hopefully that's enough for the hogs. But we need to see some strength here. Again, we've got a lot of our major moving averages sitting above the market at this point. So continue to look for some choppy trade out of the hogs. But hopefully we can hold those lows and get us working back higher from these levels. Stock market down 51 points right now. You got crude oil breaking back. Big day lower yesterday. Huge supplies is the reason, but crude down another 22 cents. Then you got the dollar, as I mentioned, working higher, and that probably is going to remain that way until the middle of December when we see what the Fed decision is as far as interest rates. This is Steve Georgie with Allendale. If you need any help, give us a call, 800-262-7538, or on the web at allendale-inc.com. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week. Take care.